Hello, I'm Reverend Dejong from the Belmont Zen Center. The target audience for this video isn't really so much probably people who'd want to come to the center as much as perhaps friends and family of people who might want to come to the center, or other people in the community who might not be interested in coming to the center or what's going on here personally, but may have a concern about the community impact, or why this is happening, or why this is here. That's really primarily who I'm targeting with what I'm about to say. I want to talk specifically about proselytizing and converting people. Proselytizing isn't really something Buddhists do. It's not really our shtick. It's not really our thing. We're not interested in the whole world being Buddhist. The Buddha never claimed, unlike some other figures from other religious traditions, that it was his way or the highway, or that this is the only path, or that this is the only truth. The Buddha never said that. Basically what the Buddha said was, here's some things that I figured out. Here are some things that I found. They worked for me. You should think about them. You should give them a try. You should see if this works for you. That was the approach that the Buddha took. He never claimed that his was the only route to salvation, or the only route to liberation, or anything along those lines. So that obviously kind of changes things in terms of the way Buddhism and Buddhists and Buddhist communities relate to other people who aren't Buddhist. So let me just be really explicit. If you're a Christian and you're happy being a Christian, and it works for you to be a Christian, and being a part of a Christian community answers important questions for you and gives you a sense of meaning and purpose in your life, and deals with a lot of those existential concerns that a lot of people have, and helps you figure out a way to live your life in a way that inspires you and motivates you to make the world around you a better place, then that's great. And you should keep doing that. And I, as a Buddhist, want you to be the best kind of that kind of Christian that you can be. And if you've got some interest in, contemplative, meditative kinds of practices, there are expressions of that in your tradition. And I can help you learn about those things, because I know about some of those things, and I can help you find them. But you should stay where you are, and you should keep doing those things. And where there are places where on a community level we can work together on things, then we should do that, and that would be great. If you're Jewish and being a Jew works for you, and being a Jew makes you happy, and through the Jewish tradition you find purpose and meaning in your life and all those same sorts of things, then that's great, and you should stay there, and you should be the best Jew that you can be, or the best Muslim that you can be, or the best Hindu that you can be, or the best Wiccan that you can be, or the best atheist or agnostic that you can be. If taking a scientific secular approach to understanding life works best for you, then you should do that, and that's fine. There are some people who might find that there might be things that happen here that they can use in their life alongside of still being a Christian, but engaging in certain Buddhist practices, or a Jew but engaging in certain Buddhist practices, or so on. And that's okay too, if you're interested in doing that. But if you're nominally affiliated, or kind of superficially affiliated, or were raised in some religious tradition but you don't practice anymore, or maybe you weren't raised with any kind of faith at all, and you feel that there's a vacuum in your life, that there's something missing, that you feel a need for something, you need to feel a need to explore some spiritual issues, you feel like you have concerns that you haven't found a good way to address in your life, concerns about meaning and purpose and value and ethics and spirituality, and you're looking for a place to explore those things, and a route through which to explore those things, then, as the Buddha said, here's a path. See if it works for you. Give it a try. See what you think. Make up your own mind about whether it works for you or not. And if this community that's getting started here, if this center can provide you with resources and opportunities and a space within which you can do that sort of exploration, then you're invited to take advantage of that.